I leave you behind if you don't come on.
I'm coming, Lisa.
You waste more time printing than a woman, and I've got a lot of errands in Carterville. Your hair stinks. What do you put on it? Somebody ought to take you to the creek and bathe you.
Sis, listen, some new girls are here. I've heard they dance the can-can. I'm going to meet them if I can. Let's go, man.
Wait a minute, son. I forgot this. Take it to the bank and ask them to give you cash for it. But watch out. Don't let that gold out of your sight for an instant, especially when they're weighing it, huh?
Don't worry, Pa. You can trust me with it.
Adios, Pa.
Adios.
Adios.
Keep your hand on your gun.
Adios.
Don't you trust anyone. There's just one kind of man that you can trust. That's a dead man or a gringo like me. Be the first one to fire. Every man is a liar. There's just one kind of man who tells the truth. That's a dead man or a gringo like me. Don't be a fool for a smile or a kiss or your voice might miss. Keep your eye on your goal. There's just one rule that can save you your life. It's the hand on your knife and the devil in your soul. Keep your hand on your gun. Don't you trust anyone. There's just one kind of man that you can trust. That's a dead man or a gringo like me. Keep your hand on your gun. Don't you trust anyone. There's just one kind of man that you can trust. That's a dead man or a gringo like me. Or a gringo like me. Like me.
Lisa, let go of the reins. Slow down. Slow down. Give them to me.
Hey, I've got to load this buckboard with a month's supplies.
Today I'll be a little too busy to give you a hand.
Might have known you wouldn't give me a
You
hand.
don't need help. You're a big, strong girl.
Manuel, wouldn't you like to ride with me? My father gave me a gift of a nice new horse.
I don't want to look at another horse, Rosa.
Manuel, it's been over a week since I saw you last. I have so much to say.
Listen, Rosa, I'll see you soon, eh?
Manuel.
Morning, ma'am.
Morning. Here's my list.
A pot of beans, ma'am. And the cornmeal won't be in until at least tomorrow.
I guess I'll have to just come in again. I guess I'll be in any case to get Manuel out of jail.
I hope I have the beans and cornmeal in by then. Can I give you a hand with that?
Allow me, Senorita Lisa.
I shouldn't let you. It isn't sheriff's work.
Well, it ain't ladies' work neither. That brother of yours ought to be ashamed of himself.
As you can see, I don't really need him.
I know, but can't be easy for a woman that's single. Take care of a ranch and 2 men. By the way, how's Diego? It's been weeks since we laid eyes on him here in town.
My father's fine, thanks.
Well, how's he doing on that gold strike of his? You all going to get rich real soon, huh?
On that dusty pants in the creek, not a chance. Thanks. Good morning, Mr. Miller.
Howdy, Miss Lisa. Morning, Sheriff. Howdy. You'd be better off if you put on a man, Senorita.
Here's your bill, Miss Lisa.
You know, they about wiped out almost all of the guerrillas that were in Francisco's band south of the border. I suppose that means your brother will be coming home soon. I sure hope he's alive.
I heard that he is.
I bet you'll be glad to see him after all this time, huh?
Thanks for the hand.
Always at your service, ma'am. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
I don't get it. When I spoke about him, she blushed like a bride. The way a woman does it.
Who's that, Sheriff? Him who?
I mean that brother of hers. The one they call Gringo.
You're an expert with a left hand, huh?
Francisco, get away when I can cover you.
No, Gringo. I would like you. Let's fight it out together.
And you'll die. If they cut off the pass, we'll be trapped.
No.
Try the pass. Run. I'll cover you. No sign of them yet.
There's no cover for us through there.
We can cut them off that way.
Go any further. That's the United States border.
Amigo, I'm going to die. Not a brave way to pass on.
What are you talking about, Francisco?
I'm dying on the run. On the wrong side of the Rio Grande. But it's better here. I have nothing left over there. But you, go back to your father. You...
Francisco! Francisco!
You're drinking, Manuel.
Sure, I'm drinking. My throat's dry, Maria. A man can raise a real thirst when he spends all his time working in a mine.
Manuel.
Thanks. You're a good boy, Manuel.
Is this private, or can others join your little game?
What was that you said, Zeke? I didn't say nothing at all. One of you was talking.
Not me.
Or not me. I reckon it's nobody. What do I smell? Keep tip? Is there a sheep in here?
What does this gold smell like, Kincaid?
When do you expect to buy up this whole place?
When we stop working our mine, we'll be able to buy up all of Texas.
They'll split it 4 ways. Isn't that right?
Only 3, Senor Kincaid. My brother Gringo is fighting a war in Mexico. He's not fighting for gold, but for glory. Third. 1.
I'll stand pat.
2. Healer's taken 3.
I'll open. I call and raise.
It's back at you.
Help me out. I'm calling the bet.
Now, let's see, Manuel.
I'm holding aces.
You lose, Manuel.
Oh, liar. I got more in my hand.
saying?
Show your hand.
I'm taking no insults from a no good Mexican.
Serves you right for mixing in where you don't belong.
Manuel.
I'll help him. Let's take him to my room.
All right, break it up, boys. This part of the show's over.
Thanks, Sanchez. He'll be all right.
Take it easy with the bottle, Manuel.
Now, Manuel, get inside.
Kincaid, there was a bad hand you held the kid couldn't lose, you know? He had 4 aces. It's about time you got here. Aren't you ashamed of yourself getting home so late last night? Besides being more drunk than a billy goat, I bet you didn't leave a drop of whiskey in Carterville.
Can't they let off a little steam, Pa?
Sure. But not if it means sleeping all day. You've got to work, Manuel.
Good morning.
Good morning, my dear. Good morning. Why can't you behave as well as she does, Manuel?
I just left you some lunch. It's back at the house. Papa, see that you take your siesta.
I will, Lisa.
Manuel, until you finish your work, you won't get a thing to eat. I'm going to wash upstream. The water's dirty down here because you're washing in it.
Go ahead. If you stayed here, I'd have to listen to a sermon.
What'd you do that for? You didn't have to kill him.
What does it matter? Get the gold. Come on, let's ride.
Oh, Ricardo, my son, you're home.
All right, now. Tell me who shot you. Who did it?
I don't know. 3 men. They were masked on their faces. Manuel, Lisa, look after the
Drop that gun. Get out of here, I'm going to shoot.
Lisa. Don't you know me anymore?
Gringo. Oh. Oh. You might have been killed. I didn't expect to find you. I figured a stranger was
Never
here.
mind, Lisa. Never mind.
Somebody hurt?
Not hurt. I found Papa lying on the floor.
He's dead?
Yeah.
Papa!
Hold on to yourself, Lisa. Manuel. Lisa, get some whiskey.
I got shot. Murdered. I'll kill those cowards.
Whiskey. Hurry, Lisa.
You've been gone a long time, Gringo. More than 4 years. Will you be going again?
I've come back this time to stay for good. Were they 3 masked men?
Yeah, you saw them then, eh?
They were on the trail. Why'd they come here? What'd they want?
Our gold.
How much gold?
Enough to be worth a killing. It's in the floorboards by the table there. But no one had looked there.
I found it. You'll be all right, but you're going to have to take it easy. Is Doc Bancroft still in Carterville?
Yes,
What are you up to?
I'm going too.
Leave the gun here. You don't need one in town. Besides, you better keep an eye on Manuel. After Doc Bancroft, I'll talk with the sheriff. With old man Riley around, I won't need my gun.
You are going to need it. Because Riley's been dead and buried for years. The sheriff, somebody else. Seth Corbett. He isn't going to be willing to help us like old man Riley. Corbett doesn't like us Mexicans.
I was going to ask the sheriff for a hand.
But you're a Mexican, and he thinks Mexicans are dirt. So why go to the sheriff? You've always been a loner before, so why ask the sheriff to help you with this?
I've been on my own for too long, Lisa. What I want now is peace. And a little law and order in our lives.
Law and order. You know for Mexicans there's only one law, and what that law is. Kill or get killed. Either get those killers or we'll all be dead like Pa there.
I'll fetch the doc. Get rid of that pea shooter, Lisa. For now. Doc Bancroft. Hey, Doc.
Gringo! Howdy, boy. Wait a minute. I'll be right down, son. Gringo, welcome home, son. I'm mighty glad to see you. You've been away too much time, my boy. This calls for a real celebration over at the bar, so let's go have a drink together.
There's been trouble out at the ranch. When I got there, Pa was shot.
Is he hurt bad, son?
He's been murdered. They stole all of the gold he kept hidden, and Manuel's wounded.
Wounded? Very serious?
In the chest below the right shoulder. I managed to patch him up, but you better go see him.
I'll fetch my bag, and I'll be right back. A real sad homecoming.
Do you mind riding on ahead to the ranch? There's something I still got to do in town.
Not all. But, who did it, you know?
No, not yet. But I'll find out. Sheriff Corbett?
What do you want with him?
You the sheriff?
I'm one of his deputies.
I'll only speak to Sheriff Corbett.
He's not in. Come back later.
I'll do that.
You're Gringo, eh?
Yeah, who are you?
Ricardo, my father runs a smithy shop.
I remember you used to be a skinny little girl, but you're a lady now.
Your brother Manuel still treats me like a little girl.
You sure he's the one?
It's Manuel.
Then just leave him to me.
Hey, Gringo. Well, I'll be. Where you been all these years? You look good, but you need to be spruced up. Come on in, I'll get you in shape. There, sit you down.
You can give me a shave.
That's what you need.
I want to see if I get my throat cut here after all the trouble I took to save it south of the border.
You haven't changed, have you, Gringo? There's nobody that you trust. Hey. No harm intended.
You recollect seeing 3 Mexicans together? Either yesterday or today? Think it over. 2 of them were fairly tall and 1 was short. They were riding 2 bays in a gray mare.
No, I haven't seen anyone like that. You don't see many strange Mexicans in these parts nowadays. Is it very important?
Somebody's murdered my father.
La tierra vive abrazada bajo la dura llama del sol. Cuando la nube llueva sobre ella, ya será tarde para la flor. Están los ojos sin lágrimas, ya nada pueden llorar. El alma escucha la música negra de su soledad. Mi vida como el desierto, silencio eterno, piedra y horror. Un caminante llegará un día. Será tarde para el amor.
Good, that's enough practice for today. I'm very glad to see you.
Oh, you changed, Maria, and so is this place.
For the good.
Sure. What else? Looks like you're doing real well. It wasn't easy, was it?
Not bad. Come, I'd like you to meet my associate. Don't look like that. Ricardo Martinez, an old friend of mine. George Stedman, gringo.
Pleased to meet you.
I heard about you. Welcome back.
Thanks.
How is it down in Mexico?
Things are bad, but they'll get better. And in Texas?
Booming.
So I see.
I'd like you to meet the Wilsons, Zeke and Kincaid. They're brothers. They herd cattle. An old friend of mine, Ricardo Martinez.
Martinez? That name's Mexican, Martinez.
That's right, it is.
You dress like him, but you don't speak no more like him than I do. Don't smell like him, neither.
Gringo was adopted by Diego as a child.
How do Mexicans smell, Wilson?
Don't listen to Zeke. He's blind drunk.
I asked you a question, Wilson.
What's the matter? He was only making a joke.
Let me try to explain it, Kincaid. Martin has been living so long with the greases that he forgets. You can lose your power of smell living with them overnight.
Put your gun away. What happened here?
These men were just having a friendly argument, Sheriff. Nothing serious.
Who are you?
Ricardo Martinez. He's come back from Mexico. You know Diego's son. He's been drinking. And when he drinks, he always gets a little wild.
You're going to have to control your fight if you plan on staying.
There's some folks they better not offend.
Who?
Insulting my people. It's the same as offending me.
He was joking. There was no offense meant.
There's no excuse for your behavior, Kincaid, and I'm sick and tired of listening to all your bad jokes.
You better stop making trouble in this town, or I'll put you and your brother in the jailhouse. I don't want any further trouble with either of you.
All right, Sheriff.
For a long while, I didn't see any trouble here. I hope you don't start any more, Martinez.
It's already started. That's why I came to see you. But you weren't in your office.
Well, you found me. What is it?
3 men raided our ranch. They killed my father.
Oh, that's awful, Gringo. I'm terribly sorry. Who could have done such a thing to poor Diego?
I wish I knew.
What's the damage?
4 chairs, busted glass, couple of tables. That'll come $350.
I'm mighty sorry to hear about your father, Martinez. Come on, let's sit down.
Oh, yeah?
Come, let's sit down. Sit down. Bring a bottle. It's a shame. How would you describe the men? Would you remember any of them?
They were masked. When I met them, they were riding away from the ranch. My father lay dying when I got there.
Mexican?
I told you they were masked.
Oh, I didn't mean anything. I'll tell you what I think, same as anyone else. I'm not against Mexicans. I'm against anybody breaks the law around here. And why I ask about Mexicans is, if they were, by this time they'd be across the border.
They were heading for Carterville.
That don't prove anything. But if they're hiding in Carterville, I'll find them.
Here's your whiskey, Sheriff.
Are you sure that's all you can say as to who they could have been?
2 were riding bay horses, and the other a gray one.
I'll take a note of that.
Take note of it, Sheriff.
I understand how you feel, Martinez. But I've been keeping law and order around here without anybody complaining about it. You ain't fighting like a guerrilla now, don't forget. You have to leave it to me.
That's good enough for me, then. I've had my share of fighting. I'm looking for peace now, and I aim to find it. I love Pa Diego. He brought me up from a kid. Get his murders before I do. You hear me, Sheriff?
Like I said, leave it to me.
All right. I'll see.
Just heard about your poor father. If there's anything we can do, especially for Lisa, just let us know, eh?
Gracias, Don Esteban.
Adios, Rico.
Sheriff. Sheriff Corbett.
What is it, Marquis?
Number 1, Sheriff. 2 more to go.
Juan Garudo. I don't get it. Why, that man came into Carterville once a month. What makes you think he's one of them, huh?
He tried to ambush me in the canyon just now.
He's a Mexican. Just like I told you.
But there are 2 others.
How do I know you're telling the truth about being ambushed?
It's true. You can believe me, Sheriff.
All right. I'll believe you this time. Only you better not be toting those guns from now on. I insist on the right to prove this in a legal way. Is that clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Looks like they're into law and order in Carterville. That's what I was thinking.
Has one of our horses lost a shoe?
No.
Are you real sure it didn't?
None of ours.
Well, and it's from one of the killer's horses.
That's not much evidence.
Better than none. How many knew about the gold, Manuel?
Lots of folks, I guess. You can't keep a secret around these parts for long.
They also know where you hid it.
I don't think anybody knew, but they sure found it.
They knew it was under the table. They grabbed it too fast not to have known it. Yeah, they went straight to it. Who'd you tell about it, Manuel?
I might have told Maria Huertes.
Maria?
I don't remember. The night before, I was in the saloon. I was playing poker with the Wilsons. They saw the sack of gold. I lost it, I guess.
Who else was there?
The usual. All I recall is when I was speaking to Maria. I can't see how I got all the way home to the ranch. I was so drunk. I know I was to blame for it.
For what?
Pa getting murdered.
You had too much to drink, maybe. But you didn't kill him. Or somebody did. He knows this, Manuel. He wants more than the gold.
What more is there?
Our land.
What are you up to, Lisa?
Oh, I'm sewing lace on my camisole. Don't question.
Why didn't you call me to help?
You and Manuel are so busy running around, I didn't have the heart to call you.
You can find out a lot of interesting things by running around.
That's right, things like evidence. And I think the sheriff's going to be glad that I found this piece.
Evidence. By the time you get it to this Corbett, you better just forget it.
He represents the law. You have to learn to be a little patient, Lisa. After all, patience is a woman's virtue.
I know it, but I'm not a woman to you. You forget that I'm no longer very little.
Serves you right talking like that. Let me give you a hand.
You can lift that wagon yourself.
Did Maria go out? No, she's in her room. She wanted some rest. Said she had a headache. Nice office you got.
Is business the reason you're here?
Could be.
Nothing's the same anymore, Gringo.
Yeah, I can see that, Maria.
It's been 4 years since you went away. Did you expect that I'd be waiting all this time? It's not as simple as that.
You've done all right.
It's terrible to be a woman, all alone. Don't blame me. I hoped you'd be sorry.
I understand.
Oh. You want to drink something?
Thanks.
Here's to memories.
To you, Maria. Did you happen to see Manuel the night before Diego was killed?
Yes. I saw your brother that night. He was blind drunk. You know how Manuel gets. Nobody can stop him drinking. As the evening wore on, he got louder. He started shouting about all the gold he had. He fought with the Wilsons. I asked him in here to get him sober. Then I had the boys put him on his horse and head him for the ranch. Here, I took it away from him. I was afraid he might lose it. No, it's the matter. You believe me, don't you? You've got to believe me. You hear, Gringo? You must.
Many years since you saw Maria, but it seems you're catching up on a lot of lost time now. Oh, don't mind me. You go right ahead. What were you all talking about, huh?
He came to ask me about his brother Manuel. I was telling him about the other night.
Why are you so nervous? What about a drink? Oh, I see you have a drink in your hand. Then you won't mind.
I found a horseshoe at the ranch. It's not one of our horses. One of the murderers might have left the shoe.
It's possible. More than I've been able to find, I reckon. But, as I told you, this case will get solved by the Mexican authorities. We'll never find the murderers.
Where's Garudo's horse now?
Impounded in the livery stable.
I want to have a look at it.
Go ahead. Maybe the horse is missing the shoe. If it is, don't shoot the horse.
I'll have to remember that. Good night, Maria.
It was good to see you.
That gringo. Are you glad he's come back, Maria?
Why shouldn't I be glad? He's a friend.
What do you want?
A look at Gerardo's horse.
Well, I don't know if...
Sheriff said I could.
Oh, then go ahead.
No, I don't like the look of that shoe.
You think you can judge a horse by his shoes?
It's the best way. Do you have any others? There's one.
But that horse belongs to Senor Stedman. I'm sure he's not interested in selling it.
Depends on what I'm willing to pay.
Still don't think he's selling. Still judging by the shoes?
You sure you're looking for a horse to buy?
I'm looking for the horse of my father's murderer.
You knows it.
Throw some water on it.
Looks like he had a fight.
Where's he hit?
Blacksmith.
I want to ask your father who he's worked for lately.
Oh, he's in the middle of supper.
I'm sorry to bust in on his supper, but it's very important.
He won't mind. Manuel, is he better?
He's much better now. Rosa, tell me something. The night my brother got so drunk at the saloon, did you see him right out of town?
Even though I sat up late waiting for your brother. Have you found the murderer yet, Gringo?
No, not yet. But I'm on the trail. Stop worrying about Manuel.
I'll fetch my father.
Evening. Good evening, senor.
What can I do for you?
I'm sorry to bother you this time, but it won't take long.
Take all the time you want, gringo. Supper can wait. I'm much too fat as it is. I heard shooting in the flank. Better calm down.
No, Papa! Papa! Papa!
Didn't I speak to you about shooting innocent people before now? Hand me those guns, Martinez.
Sheriff, the man was shot from outside. I shot through the window at the man running away.
I heard only one shot. Sheriff?
That's right. I only heard but one shot, too.
I told you he was shot from outside. I never shot him. Why should I kill him?
Wherever you are, there's somebody found that's been killed. I tried to warn you.
But you wanted it your way. Now I'm putting you away. Do you still think my father's murders are across the border, Sheriff? Yet while I talk to this man, somebody murdered him before my eyes, in the middle of this town. Somebody who was trying to murder me. Why don't you do something about it, Sheriff?
That's your story, Martinez. Everybody knows your reputation, your wild temper, the kind of life you always led. This town was peaceful for a long time until you came back. If there's questions to be asked, I'll do it my way. And I'll put you behind bars while I'm asking.
I heard a couple of shots, like Martinez says. That's right. I heard 2 shots, and they both didn't come from inside.
Are you sure, Don Esteban? Sometimes we hear what we want to hear. Especially if a friend's in trouble.
Sheriff, I'm absolutely positive I heard 2 shots, Sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else heard them also.
I heard 2 shots, Sheriff. And Martinez isn't a friend of mine.
Well, you all can't be mistaken. Don't make sense. I reckon I was wrong. Listen, you want to do us all a big favor? Get out of town and stay out. And let me try and work in peace.
Let's see if you will, Sheriff. This time you have your work cut out for you.
Gringo?
Well, I'm surprised.
I have things for a picnic.
What's this? A peace offering?
Do you like?
I do like. Tell me, where'd you get that dress, Lisa?
My mother owned it. Like it?
Sure is beautiful.
I'm so glad to hear you say that.
I meant the dress, not you.
What a mean thing complimenting a lady like that.
Lisa, I never saw you dressed like that.
Oh, I hate you, Gringo. I hate you. Come back here, Gringo. I'll fix you. Gringo, come back. Gringo. Come on, we'll go and get the picnic basket.
I'm not hungry yet. Let's stay here a while.
Gringo. Can't remember ever calling you anything but Gringo. The Mexican kids first named you that. And how they used to tease me about having a foreign brother. I didn't care, though. You were something special. I was proud of you.
I remember when we were little. We were happy, weren't we?
I was so young.
The times I dreamed about coming back. When I was in Mexico with Francisco, I used to look at the sky, and that'd make me remember. And if I looked at another river, it was this one I imagined. Nobody bothering us. I sure long to be here again. Sometimes I'd mention it. Nobody'd listen. Why should they? They were all too busy fighting for their independence. I've seen terrible things, Lisa. It's been bad wherever I've been. If I've changed, well, Maybe you've changed too.
I love you, Gringo, same as I used to.
Sometimes you can grow up thinking of someone as a sister. Then all of a sudden...
You've never been just my brother. You gringos talk too much.
What are you doing, Manuel?
I wanted to try out my shooting arm. It's as good as ever. Are you dressed up for a ball somewhere?
Why don't you stick to your shooting? Maybe you might hit something if you really got lucky.
Have your fun, senorita. See if you can do any better. But be careful. This gun kicks like a mule, so see that it doesn't knock out your pretty little teeth.
I know it's on your mind, but forget it.
I won't either. Pa's been killed and I'm to blame. I can't forget that.
But I'm not asking you to do that. I'm just as impatient as you are. Only we've got to wait. You'll just have to be patient. I don't want you risking your neck.
Very good.
I'm going to go right on practicing anyhow. That's not risking my neck, is it? Nope.
What do you like?
Whiskey.
Pretty quiet. Hardly nobody around.
Morning, Manuel.
Hello, Doc. Don't move.
Manuel.
Now, stay there and don't make a sound, Maria.
All right. What's come over you?
Come on, open that safe. I want to see what's in it.
But Manuel, what could be in it that concerns you?
I'll tell you when you open it up. Show me what's in there. All right. All right, explain this and none of your lies, Maria. If you don't want me to kill you, then tell me about
I
it.
had nothing to do with that gold. They forced me to hide it for them.
Who did, Maria? You better tell me.
That'll do, Manuel.
He found the bags, Lou.
Give them here.
Hand him over to me, I said.
Found our gold. It was in the safe at Maria's. The thief was Stedman.
Stedman?
When he tried to kill me, I shot him and ran.
Where's Corbett?
He's coming here with a posse.
You better take my horse and get away from here.
Run away?
I said to get away.
I shot him in self-defense. Why must I run away?
That's because you're a Mexican. And I don't think Corbett likes Mexicans. I don't want them to find you here when they show up. Get going, Manuel. Hurry.
You can hide out in the old shack. We'll keep in touch.
When it's not you, it's your brother. Where is Manuel? You gonna say where he's at?
I don't know.
You're lying.
Now, hold on, Sheriff.
I'm leading this posse, Mr. Miller.
Ricardo, they're accusing your brother of theft and murder. Those are mighty serious charges.
Theft and murder. Is it murder to defend one's life? My father made this. Everyone knows his work.
He's right, Sheriff.
Is it theft to take what's been stolen from us? The way your brother Manuel did it, yes. He should have let me handle it. Why didn't he come to me?
What was our goal doing to Maria's safe, and who killed Cardenas?
I was on Stedman's trail. I would have captured him sooner or later if Manuel hadn't taken the law into his hands.
He was in his rights to kill Stedman.
Number 2, Sheriff. 1 to go.
All right, where's your brother? Where's Manuel? Look around the ranch. See? Search the house. Go with him, Kincaid.
Right, Sheriff.
We'll smell him out.
I met up with a wildcat, boys.
Get off this ranch. This instant.
Watch it, Zeke. Drop the gun, Gringo. Take off the gun belt. No, not with your left. Use your right hand.
All right, Sheriff.
This time the men saw it all, Martinez. Well, this time you went too far. Zeke was officially a member of this posse. I tell you, I'll see that you hang for this, Martinez.
You doing the hanging yourself, Sheriff? Lawfully?
Unless you want to spare me the trouble right now.
As you like.
Get a rope and tie him up. We'll take him back to town for trial. You're better off without this gringo of yours, huh, Lisa? I'll give you till dawn tomorrow to bring in Manuel. If you don't do it, I'll hang Gringo.
When do you aim to hold the trial?
Can't say. I got a heap of business to take care of first.
Mind the trial's fair.
Mr. Miller, it happens that I'm the sheriff. And I'll say what's fair. Let's go.
Don't get involved in there.
What was that for?
He murdered Zeke. You got a beat no to him.
You know, I don't like violence. Come in. How's Maria?
Nothing I can do to calm her down. She won't rest even for a minute, and all she's doing is drinking coffee. You better go and see her. I'll mind the jail.
I don't know what she's so worried about with me right here. What's the time?
Going on 4, almost daylight.
I'll go and see her. Don't you move from here.
You can trust me.
Now, why don't you try to get some sleep, Maria? You're upset and you have no reason for it.
I can't sleep at all tonight. I don't want to go to bed. And it's no use your staying either.
This'll soon be all over. And it's going just the way we planned it.
What makes you think so? Diego murdered. Cardenas murdered. And us dead, man. Each crime leads to another and must end.
Try to get hold of yourself, Maria.
The worst part is already past. Gringo's in jail. And we won't have any more trouble with Manuel or their sister Lisa. And the ranch will be ours, finally.
I'll not go near it. What it means to you, I don't care. I don't want anything like it. I wish that you could understand.
Don't be so upset. I understand, Maria. I'd give the world for you.
I want to forget it all. Tell me. Please, tell me how to forget.
You're just tired, that's all.
Don't go for your gun. And don't make a sound. Get inside. Move. Now, Kincaid, come on, take your hat off.
Why the hat?
There's a lady present. Take your hat off, I said.
What are you up to? You crazy? Come on, don't waste time.
Dead? No, just resting. The poor fellow's got a headache.
Quit talking and get out of here.
Wait.
I've just him from the jail.
Y'all come with me.
He got away, Sheriff. Prindle got away. Manuel and Lisa helped him. They snuck up and surprised me.
We gotta cut them off before they get to their horses. Y'all go around to the livery stable. 2 of you watch the saloon. The rest of you, follow me. You keep an eye on this street. The rest of you, follow me.
Right, Sheriff.
Where are your horses?
At Rosa's, it was the safest place.
We gotta get across Main Street. Get down.
There's a light. See who's in there, Kincaid.
Yeah, Sheriff.
Spread out, all of you.
Hey, Mrs. Carter. Anybody with you, ma'am?
No, sir, not a soul.
Try over there.
Run.
Harry, take a look at the blacksmith.
All right, Sheriff.
Have a look around the Mexican store. Come on, men. We're losing time.
Go easy. Keep moving.
You can't get far off, Sheriff.
Take the back way.
Anybody here? Come on. Quick, back to the stable. They must have roused the horses. Don't you know me anymore? Why, you couldn't have been any more fidgety if I had my razor up against your Adam's apple. Well, how about a round on me, boys? Sure could use one.
cheating you. If I let you go all day yesterday without your grain. Who's there? Answer me. Who's up there? Well, if you won't answer me, I'll have to look for myself. Come on, let's see now who you are. Gringo. Well, what a nice surprise to see the whole family here. This strikes me like it's a funny time to come visiting.
Sorry, Doc. It's the best place we could find.
Uh-huh. I wondered what the shooting was all about. But in my profession, it's always best to stay completely out of the middle of gunplay.
Who's in there, Doc?
Get out of here before it's too late.
Come on, leave him to me. But you go hide in the hayloft. Now, go on. Don't waste any time. Well, I reckon you rustled me up a fine bunch of cadavers. Yes, Sheriff?
How long you been in here, Doc?
Let's see. Half an hour more or less. Why?
Never mind. There's no one else in here. Let's go. I'm sure they're still somewhere in town.
They gotta be, Sheriff. We got every way out of town covered.
Let's have another look around. This way. There goes one of them. What are you waiting for? After him.
Marie. 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 Maria. Maria. Maria.
Whose horse is it, Doc?
It's Corbett's. He often asks me to keep his horse in my stable here.
That hoof's been shod recently. I've been looking for that very horse.
What's that?
You see, its owner is one of the killers.
Recognize this horse? It's yours, Corbett. Number 3. You killed my pa. Get clear. Hurry. With your right hand. Gringo.
As you like, Corbett.